Greetings, my lovelies. Today I wanted to go over a deck that I found, and it is called the Enchanted Flowers Tarot. It is, let's see, art by Vera Peture, guidebook by Thomas Hube. I am really apologizing really hard for messing up these names, but they're from Nashville. I found them on Amazon, and I was very excited to see it because I've been looking for a plant tarot deck for quite some time now. And all the decks that I found, none of them were really fully calling to me. Um, this will be my first deck that I have that has, uh, yeah, it has absolutely no people in it. So in my 20 plus years of using tarot, they've always had people in them. I've had a couple that have had animal themed decks, but this is my first plant themed deck. And I was looking and looking and looking. And when I found this, I was like, it's so beautiful. So I was happy to see that this is made by a small business owner. They put a cute little note on the outside uh, of the back of the deck when it was plastic wrapped. It says, "Thank you for supporting our small business. If you feel inclined, which I will feel inclined, by the way, please consider leaving a review. It really helps. Best wishes, Thomas." Okay, let's do little white book. Okay, so no pictures, which is fine. And then it comes in a nice hard box. I don't know if I'm going to use the box because I usually don't, but I do like the box um, in general. It looks like it's a pretty glossy looking card stock, and it's just beautiful. So here we go. We have the Fool, which is the Narcissus. We have the Magician, which is the Millefeuille foil. High Priestess, Belladonna. I like that. Belladonna is a plant I would think of as a High Priestess. Something you may not know about me. I have a degree in Western herbalism. So, medicinally, I know what some of these plants are used for. And then just, practicing pagan. So, some of these I also know the magical uses for, which is great. So, we have the Empress is the lily, Emperor is the poppy, Hierophant is the tansy. Ooh, I like the cardstock. It's very it's got a texture to it. It's not the texture that you see, but it does have a nice texture to it. The Lovers, roses. Some of these are very obvious which plant you would choose. The Chariot, we got gladiolus. Alum for justice. Lavender for the hermit. We've got clover for the Wheel of Fortune. Iris for strength. For the Hanged Man, we have, oh, I can't pronounce that, but it's beautiful. Death, Aconite. Nice. All right, Chrysanthemum for Temperance. The Orchid for the Devil. Another thing that got my attention, not only did these cards not have people in them, but they had sigillation in the background. And I was like, oh, cool. So I don't do a lot with like seals and things of that sort, but I do understand a sigil when I see one. Anyway, so we've got the Tower, which is the Venus flytrap, The star is the lotus. The moon is the calla lily. The sun, of course, is the sunflower. We have the judgment is everlasting. The sun's going in and out, so I had to turn on a light. We have lily of the valley for the world. And then we get into the wand suit. So let's see. Oh, it looks like it's the same sigil in the background for the wands. 8, 9, 10, page. We've got king, knight, queen, and king. And then the sigils change in the background for each suit. So cups has this sigil as opposed to the wands having this sigil. That was a nice way to do that. I like that. 8, 9, 10, page, knight, queen, king. Then we have this sigil for our swords. Let's make it a little clearer. All right, there we go. Coneflower, bellflower, calendula, hemlock, queen, and king. And then we get to the pentacles, which is going to have that sigil, which looks like it has a dragon eye in it. Beautiful. Or a whole dragon face, actually. That's cool. I will definitely be looking more deeply into the symbolism of these plants and the symbolism in the actual sigils. But this is definitely, I like how it's very simplistic. I like how it's got that coffee stained, tea stained look to it that antiques it. And then that follows on to the backs of the cards. It gives off a very calming energy, but also not just calming, but still very powerful, like a old grandma that will fix your boo-boos and then turn around and, you know, hex your neighbor. You never know. So that, my lovelies, is going to be worked with this year by me. Because like I said, I like herbs. I'm a herbalist, a Western herbalist, and I deal with herbs in my own practice, but I didn't have any plant. So I lost my thought process. But I work with plants having to do with medicine making and magic making. And it just didn't feel right to not have a plant deck to divine with also. So there's that. This has been a beautiful, eye-opening situation, and I look forward to using that. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon, my lovelies. Bye.